Okay. Are you ready?
Yep. I'm gonna have to go check the sound after I let you go live, so.
Oh, you're not sure if you turn the sound on or it's off?
It's on.
On?
You're on.
You're good?
You're on.
Okay, well, sorry for that little bit extra long break, but during that break, what was to us again is that it is going to be the comics that bring the revolution that we need. You'll have to stay tuned for more of that, but that's kind of a lot of fun stuff. And, you know, in this, Johnny and Joey get mooned, but I'm hearing about a revolution that's going to be taught to the world through characters who understand, you know, the basics of humanity and probably have some superhero thing like they can drink a whole cup of water in 30 seconds or something. I don't know. We're going to learn more about those comics at a later date because I don't have full legal position to speak of those. And online, when I was first introduced to this individual, he asked what sort of legal agreements we had to do all of this, and I said absolutely none. But tonight, my daughter did create a legal agreement stating that if she came on the show, that I would have to purchase a Hollister outfit for her. I, being a good daddy, signed that agreement so that tonight I can have with me, in her words, just kidding. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I can't read the whole thing. But please welcome to the Udicci.TV stage, Miss Emoticon. Dun 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 dun. It's been a while since you've been on.
I've never been on.
You've been on. Last year you were on.
Once.
Well, that's one.
For
It's
like
been a while.
3 seconds.
I have asked you to come out so many times.
No. Don't
You gotta.
listen to
There's that camera. There's that camera. There's that camera back there, but I wouldn't
Where's
worry.
the other camera?
Yeah, it's way back there. Tim hardly ever goes to that one. But yeah, you can look right at that one, and you go right ahead and tell everybody that I don't ask you to come
He
out
doesn't.
every Thursday.
Okay, he asked me, but then he doesn't. He doesn't let me come on the show. So that's the reason you guys haven't seen me, because.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. On our show on Verbum, we talk about serious things. Have you ever tried to talk about anything serious with a 14-year-old?
Yeah.
How's that go for you?
Honestly, don't even know. I am a very serious person.
You are very serious. And tonight is a very special episode of Verbum because Tess has some plans out of town, so she could not be with us tonight. But tomorrow night, we are doing, as part of our hashtag entrepreneur life situation, or whatever that thing is called. What are you looking at me for?
What are you talking about?
See? My daughter doesn't even follow me on Facebook.
I don't
Right,
go
like,
on Facebook.
so here's the
Who
thing,
goes
like, you know,
on
we run a social
anymore?
media company, and my own daughter can't follow what I post on
I
Facebook.
don't go. No, listen, he's making it sound like I'm the worst daughter.
I am not. I would. You are a wonderful daughter according to your contract.
I don't go on Facebook anymore. No one does.
No one goes on Facebook anymore.
Except you guys.
Snapchat. So anyways, Entrepreneur Life is a campaign that we're doing all through the month of May. We just do hashtag Entrepreneur Life, where we share things about what it means to be an entrepreneur so that we can promote entrepreneurship in our community, so that we can actually help people get out of the spots that they don't want to be in a way that is useful and good for society. Are you ready to have that serious conversation?
No,
I didn't think so. I thought you just said we have serious
We're talking
conversations.
about mothers.
We are. Tomorrow night we're actually having an event here, and it's going to be from 6 to 7. If you're a mother, come on out and join us. If you're an entrepreneur mother, definitely come out and join us. But we're having a ladies' night out, and it's just a little wine and social that we're going to be doing here. And then for about an hour, we'll be doing some streaming. And
You're
what?
not a lady, so how are you gonna be here?
I have a mother. That qualifies me.
Okay, so all guys have a mother.
You're the one who always tells me that guys should be seen and not heard, so I should just get behind the computer and do the work for the ladies.
I do not say that. No.
That's all you say.
No. Listen.
World's biggest feminist.
True.
So anyways, so that's tomorrow night. Your mother's going to be here. And I figure like tonight, you're going to be on the show. And we're going to talk like what it's like to have an entrepreneur mother.
It's cool. I don't know.
This is like really serious. And I'm putting a lot of thought into it right now.
Let me think.
It's cool. So we're going to take a break real quick.
No!
So that we can... No, we are. We're going to take a short break. I'm going to give you time to think about this.
I already
We're going
have
to talk about your mother. We're going to talk about what it's like to be, the entrepreneur mother and, the good, the bad, and the beautiful. All right? We'll be back in just a moment. We are back, and yeah, it's a bit warm here in the studios. I admit that we got to get some air conditioning happening, and hopefully we'll have that by July. So we're here to talk about your mother, but you just said that you wanted to have a debate.
Well, okay, we'll talk about my mother too.
But you want to have a debate, you said.
Okay?
What do you want to debate?
Very many times.
What do you want to debate?
I don't know.
You always have something. You always want to debate something. You know, you say you're ready for a serious conversation. You throw up this, let's have a debate, and what do we have yet?
You come up with the topic.
Topic. Why teenagers are so indifferent.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I'm just giving you a topic.
Okay, no. Not that topic.
Not that topic. All right, so let's talk about what it's like to have an entrepreneur mother for a moment. And you said the good, the bad, and I said, oh, okay. Well, what would you like to start? Go ahead, let's start.
Okay. My mother is very hardworking, and she works a lot. So that's, okay, it's like a good thing because she's like hardworking and all, but then it's also a bad thing because you don't really see her. Well, okay, I see her a lot don't even, okay. I see her a lot actually, but like, she's always like working and trying to make her business better, which is good. I don't know.
You just said you were ready for a serious conversation. Let's talk about your mother. So, tell me about your mommy.
I mean, like, describe like what she looks like?
Tell me what she means to you.
That's hard.
That's hard?
You're supposed to, no, I'm good at writing it.
You're good at writing it.
She's the best mother you can ever have. And sometime.
What?
Are you mocking me?
I was just giving accent. I said the best.
Okay, so.
I'm in awe at the restraint on display in this conversation.
Okay, so. Now I lost what I was going to say. Okay,
And there
she's
you
like
have
the.
What?
Are you kidding me?
No,
Okay,
I'm not.
okay.
So have you learned anything from your mother, like having a business? So your mother hasn't always had a business, right? And it's relatively new in the grand scheme of things. I mean, you've kind of known that me to always have some like lack of specific job that I do, and I've always been bouncing around. So that's kind of been part of our life, and it's not always fun. But have you learned anything? Have you seen any differences in mommy now that she's actually trying to like make her own business successful?
She talks about it a lot.
She talks. Do you like that or no?
It depends. I mean, she doesn't really me, but she talks about it like whenever we're with people. Like, she talks about it.
So, would you like her to talk to you about it more often?
No, but sometimes she takes me to the events that she goes to, and those are always fun. But then,
So you actually like working the events?
sometimes.
What
Sometimes
about-
the people are really rude, and they do not deserve for you to be handing them business cards because they rip it. Okay, rude.
That's right. You actually had somebody that ripped the business card.
Yeah.
Right, I mean, okay. Let's put this in perspective, right? Here you've got like some slave labor that we have, all right, available to us as our daughter, and we're sitting here going, go to work because we need you to put to work, and she's right. I mean, she's always trying to be all cutesy, and she's out there trying to learn how to like, make that dollar. Because everybody's got to learn how to make that dollar. And you hand somebody a business card, and they stop, and they rip it in front of you,
And they throw it out.
and they throw it out.
See, that is very rude. That's so rude. I was like, okay. Like, oh, I hope the person who did that is watching this and it's like, wow.
Wow, I can't believe I had the chance to actually know that
Yeah,
girl
yeah.
on that show
And
that
then
nobody's
I ripped,
watching.
Yeah. And then
Exactly.
I ripped it up. gosh.
So
Seriously.
it's funny though. So you go across a scenario like that. You would have situation. Obviously, you didn't like the person's response. But what did you learn about that? What did you learn from that interaction?
Who cares? People will be like that, but a lot of other people were interested. And then Mama taught me what to say, whenever they wanted to talk about it. So.
And what did she tell you?
Thanks,
What did you
Mama.
say?
You mean like about the business?
Yeah. What did she tell you to say?
Oh, do you know Proactive? Yeah, well, these are the doctors that created it. So they did 4 different skincare
regimens.
Yeah, skincare regimens. And to soothe, unblemish. I forgot the names. Oh, that's really hard.
So you have the sales pitch, but you don't know the product yet.
No, I do, but I'm just under a lot of pressure right now.
Yes, because those cameras are going, no, say this now.
Yeah.
Yes, it's so much pressure. I mean, how did you feel after a day of representing your mother's business?
I just thought about what Mama does.
And what does Mommy do?
I was so tired, but she does that all the time. And then she like works, and then she comes home, and then sometimes when I don't clean, which is I clean all the time actually, but sometimes
Always. There is never
but
a
sometimes,
day that it is clean.
Sometimes when I don't, she gets a little annoyed, but she has to clean it, and then she notices everything. Like one time, she taught me that you can't put sweaters in the dryer, and then so I brought them upstairs to hang them up, and I guess I didn't put it on the right way, and she literally like walked past it, and then she noticed it like while she was doing something, and then she like fixed it, and like I was like, wow, why did you do that? Like, but then like, she's such a good.
Hey, you know that guy?
She's such a good mama.
So that just started out like, oh, she's such a good mom. You know what she does, and then you took us through this whole thing. So, so you're saying like, it just kind of hit you how much work she does?
Yeah.
I know, right? She works her butt off.
I know.
Do you want to work your butt off?
No. No, really.
No, I want everything handed to me.
No.
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 I work my butt off at school too, so.
Okay, so we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about grades at school.
Her face should.
Yeah, I don't know. Are we following a format at all?
No, not really.
Okay. We are following no format right now, but, so anyways, let's talk about your grades.
Wait, what's the point of these breaks? They're like a minute.
Sponsor breaks.
Oh, you guys do like ads?
That's where they'll be.
Are you kidding? This is the segment titled Deeper Root, or Deeper Look.
A deeper look. What's that?
Root causes and perception.
Root causes and perception. This is a deeper look. So,
7:45.
what this is actually, till 7:45, what this segment's actually going to do is we're going to start looking at like the deeper causes of things that are going on around us. And normally, like, we would take a look at things going on in society and we'd explore that. Tonight, let's talk about the deeper look at motherhood. And we were talking about earlier the whole idea of generations, right? And how much value that we get from the generations. And honestly, there could be pain. There could be generational pain
Yes.
that is carried through, but generation and generation and generation. So when you think about, like, you think about like Grandma Vicky,
When I think about Mama,
Yeah.
no.
I mean, you've got like Moni and Grandma Vicky. They're all a part of your mother.
Yeah, I know. Aw, it's so sad.
Why is that sad? They're wonderful women. What do you mean it's sad? They're wonderful people.
Not
Wow.
Like, I'm saying like they just like everything. Like everything they do is like expected.
Right?
It's kind of sad.
Like they're just like life
Yeah.
puts a lot of demands on them.
Yeah.
So does that make you like more thankful for your mother? What do you think about that?
I am thankful.
Obviously you're thankful. I'm just saying, like, how does that make you feel when you realize that like, wow, there's all these demands that are put on my mom
Yeah.
and on these women in my life?
Yeah. Sometimes though, I'm not just saying my mother, but my father too. They are just, oh my gosh. I can't even describe it.
It's like, oh my gosh, so incredibly like nothing that I gotta say something.
But I really like my parents, but sometimes, and they do a lot for me. Mostly my mother. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. They do a lot for me, and
See this contract.
I'm,
You're ripping up the contract?
no, I didn't rip off this part.
You're ripping. But this is the contract that she wrote. It says, I, Chuck Lavecchi, solemnly swear that Tori Lavecchi is the best daughter in the world. Just kidding. I mean the best kid in the whole world. Just kidding again. Best person in the whole world. And then she made me sign it, and I said, so says Tori.
Honestly, like, no.
No what?
Chuck Lavecchi.
No. Then you said, I also solemnly swear that young women, emphasis on the women,
I meant
deserve
to say like me after that.
to have that cute outfit in Hollister. With that being said, I will buy Tori that cute outfit from Hollister because she is in love with it. And I had to sign this before you would even come on tonight. I had to agree
Okay, listen,
to
this
give
is
compensation
listen to
because
my grandpa. I was telling, I was like, oh man, I need a job. And he was like, well, you get a job from your mom. I was like, I don't really like doing chores. And then
isn't okay, so that's the thing, like, okay, so
No,
you
I-
want a
I-
job, we want to give you a job, and you're like, no.
I do chores.
She
though.
looks at me and she says, yes, it's not a living wage.
I don't say that. Okay.
She gets
so-
quiet, yes. You get overpaid.
You don't even pay me.
Just because you don't do any chores.
No. I clean the kitchen every day when I get home, and then
Then why was the kitchen messy this morning? I cleaned it. It was
Because Justin, you have a
because
son.
Justin.
You have a son
I
and that
have a son.
comes home and
I
tries
have a
to
son.
get big.
What about your mother who works all the time and then she's got to come home and clean up after you and then you still want to be paid for your chores?
No, I clean the kitchen. Okay, it's only on special occasions that the kitchen is not done. And I'm very sorry for those days, Mommy. But you are the best mommy in the world. Anyways, I clean the kitchen and I clean the living room. I basically clean the whole downstairs.
The whole house. The
No.
whole house.
No.
She's got to cook. She's got to cut the grass. She's got to like prune all of the trees, do all the
And I
landscaping.
don't get paid.
And she's got to be a mechanic on all the cars. And we don't pay her anything. That's right. How about do something? Not like we provide you food. Isn't that enough? No, now you've got to
No,
have
I
a cute
have-
outfit from Hollister too.
Yeah, you don't understand the struggle.
Of course I don't understand the struggle.
You don't. Do you know what I have to go through every day? No. You don't.
What do you know what I have to go through every day?
Yeah.
What?
You have to sit here
Sit here
and play on your iPad.
and play on my iPad.
that's what he has to go through again.
Well, it is warm in here. It's not the greatest working conditions.
No, but I wasn't done with my story about my grandfather. So he was like, we could get a job from your mother, and I was like, yeah. But like, I do chores, but it just like, I don't know. And then he was like, well, you could get a job from your father, and he was like, wait, why? You are a beautiful young lady. You should be paid to be on the show. So I was like, you know what, Grandpa? I am a woman. I deserve this. I go through.
Mayfield. What's his name?
Mayweather.
Pacquiao, Mayweather. So like Mayweather, you took your life, your business into your own hands, and you said, I'm going to get this done. And you wrote a contract tonight that gets you compensated for being on tonight's show.
Yes.
So you're like a little entrepreneur.
Yes.
So wouldn't you like to earn commission? Do you ever think about the word commission? Do you ever, like, commission is actually means to entrust somebody to achieve a result. It's to bestow the responsibilities sufficient for that person to deliver the result. It's like giving somebody responsibility to accomplish something. And then you get paid for it. Right? Some people call that, well, in the business world we call that commission. At home we call it chores.
I don't get paid. Listen.
You could get paid if you did them.
No.
Exactly. No, you don't want to do the work, you just want to get paid for it.
I clean the whole.
All right, so let's just go through this. How well do you think your mother's business would actually work if all she ever did is wanted it to work? And she just wanted it to succeed, but she didn't actually get out and do the work.
It wouldn't work.
It wouldn't work at all. And she's out there busting her butt day in, day out to try to chase down a dream. And do you know what that dream is?
Yeah.
What?
So she can stay home with me.
That's exactly what that dream is.
Mama asked me
She
that the
wants
other
to be
day.
able to stay home with you during some of the years of your high school.
I mean, she doesn't always have to be with me though. You know, because teenage years.
Oh,
sometimes,
every second she wants to be right by your side.
Teenage years, sometimes parents. I hope there's parents watching this that have teenagers.
I don't, Frank. Does Frank have kids?
I don't think so.
No?
I
Okay.
think he traded them off.
All right.
Sometimes kids just want to be alone.
Sometimes kids just want to be.
I
Well, okay,
do
so here's
have
another
a rough
question. I want to.
time.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go to breakthrough. You said 7:45.
45.
So 45. We got 2 more minutes. So, but let's explore this. Sometimes kids just want to be alone. Like you talk like
No,
we don't.
wait, but I'm not saying that
Okay.
Mama's goal isn't like good because I do want her to be home. Keep talking.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody thinks we just lost audio, but honestly, I just lost what I was going to say.
Okay.
Yeah. You always talk like we don't understand. You don't know what it's like. Teenagers need quiet time. Why do you feel like we don't understand?
Because the way that you talk.
We've had 2 other kids.
Not in this generation.
Yeah, we've had 2 other kids, and we were teenagers ourselves.
Daddy, times have changed.
Yes, they've changed,
I
but
don't
as
think
long
you
as you understand principles, you can understand. You can
No,
gauge what's
times have
around
changed
you.
so much you don't even understand. Like, if you go to my school for one day, I am not kidding, you'd be like,
Well, I know I'd be like that because I'm not like that with you. I'm like, so tell me again why you feel that you don't have to do your homework?
no!
What?
I do my homework. Listen.
What? Oh, we never did finish the conversation about your grades.
He is so scatterbrained and then he wonders why. I don't know why he wonders what. So.
You called me scatterbrained, when in reality I intentionally left the conversation about your grades because I didn't feel you'd want to have it online
Let's
to
talk
an international
about my grades.
world.
Let's
And I
talk
just
about
then
them.
thought I would just bring them up to let you
Let's
kind of have
talk
fun
about
with them
them.
again. And then I was going to ignore them. But since you seem to want to talk about your grades, when we come back from the break, we'll talk about your grades. So let's go to break, and when we return, is Tori doing her best? Ready to come back? Okay, and we are back, and you wanted to talk about your grades.
My grades are actually pretty good. I just checked with my photo teacher, and I have a 92 in photo. 92 from a 66. That's good.
You do know that the microphone can pick up what you just said.
Okay.
So do you want to address that last remark?
Let me think what I will say.
Okay. Let's not worry about your grades because you are a good girl, and I know that you will try much.
Guys, I'm kidding. I am normal. I don't act like this.
What do you mean you are normal? This is how you normally act.
No, it's not.
How do
Only
you
around
normally act?
you guys.
Exactly.
You wanna know how I normally act? I'm kind of boring, okay?
I'll take that on.
I'll vouch for that. All right, so we'll continue with our conversation.
See? That's how I normally act.
You are not normally like that. So again, I want to bring this back to moms and kind of talk about some things. We should get Tim involved in this. I think we should try to remember a couple kind of mom memories, and we can kind of share little mom memories as we kind of finish out tonight's episode. And
I remember one time.
if you got one, oh, you got one? One time?
Yeah, we were getting ice cream and a bird pooped on my mother's skirt. Do you remember that?
Yes.
I don't know how I remember that. I was really young. Oh my gosh, and I remember another time when,
Look at the camera. Mess that you made from tearing up our contract.
okay, let me think.
All right, well, Tim's got something.
Actually, so my mom used to chase people through the house with a garden hose.
Like the hose was attached with water?
Oh yeah, spraying.
Oh, that's funny.
But nobody else would allow her.
Right, nobody else was. What is that about mothers? What is it about mothers that they're allowed to do things that nobody else in the house is allowed to do?
Right.
Yeah,
What is that?
I agree.
I concur. I agree with you. I remember like your mother and I when we
He's
lived
not done with this story.
Oh.
I'm done.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Oh.
When we lived in Alabama, your mother and I used to have water and flour fights in the house, so that just made all the stuff glue. That's when Tori. Tim knew like your sister when she was first born, so he was around like when Mommy
I have
was.
pictures of her when she was no taller than this chair.
I like when Sierra's home.
I do too. On
Okay,
your
so
We should definitely give my mom kudos for the sign in the back.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Mom made us a nice
cute it
Udicci.
is.
What's that? Yes, it is.
My
Kind of
mom
hang there
made
in the
that.
background. Moms do great things. Let's see here. Memories about my mom. Well, there was that one. No. See, because I don't know if my sisters are watching or my brother watching. They're like, don't talk about the time she brought out the wooden spoon. Those were better days back then. The wooden spoon, it kind of solved everything.
I'm trying to think. It's like all my memories just came out of my head. Oh my gosh, one time, it wasn't that long ago, it was like a week ago, she was carrying all her stuff. And then we were literally out there. And we were sitting on the, we were walking. What is it called?
Walking?
Whatever, we were walking and she was holding this box and she was like, it would like really suck if like the bottom of this just broke. And I was like, yeah. And she's like, tell me that wouldn't suck. I was like, it wouldn't suck. And she was like, oh. She made a weird noise. I don't know why. And then it all broke. The bottom of it broke. And it was really funny.
So you like laughing at your mother's pain?
No, she was laughing too.
Yes, she was laughing. I remember that day. Those are the, there's got to be like so many memories. We've got to like grasp onto those memories that you have of your parents and your grandparents. I remember like going all the way back to say like my grandmother. I remember on your grandfather's side, I can remember a certain chicken soup. Like I could still taste it. And I know if I had it again today, I'd say like, that's the chicken soup that Grandma used to make.
Oh, that's the same thing. Like nobody makes chocolate chip cookies like your grandmother.
I don't know that my grandmother ever made chocolate chip cookies, so I don't. No,
My grandmother made the best ones.
Aww.
Yep, my mom used to bake all the time. That was her thing. That's where we got the 7-layer cookies from. Like your mother had them a little bit differently, and we kind of made it over the years. That's another fun thing too, is like how the recipes come together. Like
Yeah.
your mom's potato salad. Right, you've got Moni's potato salad and Grandma Scott's into one, and Mommy makes the absolute best potato salad, and I can get away with saying that because I know that neither Moni or Grandma Scott are watching. Because if
I'm
they
gonna
were,
show them this.
and it's like the fried chicken recipes largely from Grandma Scott, and it's right. Those are the things that get handed down.
Why do
My
I
mom
remember-
is the only one in our family, well, the only one on our side of the family right now that can make coinkies, just like my grandmother used to make them. And coinkissos.
Coinkissos.
Give me a story. I like forgot
What kind
all
of
my
story?
memories about Mama.
Do you remember the time that we took you out to ride on? We took you horseback riding.
No,
We have a picture of it at home.
I saw that. What even happened to that picture? I know exactly what picture you're talking about.
But you don't remember that time.
No.
So what do you want me to do? Remind you of something that happened yesterday? Would that help?
What was yesterday?
I don't know, but you're saying you can't remember anything about Mommy.
No. Say something like a story that I can tell.
Well, how about any of the times that like we went down to like say Disney World? How about like a Fripp Island story? There has to be
One
a time.
time, I was in Fripp Island, and this doesn't really have to do with Mama though. I was in Fripp Island, and this.
If you're in Fripp
No,
Island, it has to do with Mama.
Yeah, and I was holding a crab, and it decided to be a little butthole, and it pinched me. It was a hermit crab, and it wouldn't let go. And Mama was like, "Oh my gosh!" And I was screaming, and she was like, "Why is she screaming? Like, what a weirdo!" And then this girl, Sydney Tutrello, came and saved the day.
Okay.
She didn't say what a weirdo.
She didn't say what a weirdo.
She was like,
All right, so we've got 1 minute left before we kind of go to break and we switch over to Real Talk 360. So is there anything that you would like your mother to know?
I'm writing her a note, actually.
So I guess I would say to my mother, you know what? Just thank you. My mother was the one who really did, she said, there is a Christ, find him. She said, there is a truth, go after him. And she was a praying mother, and there's an incredible power in the prayers of a good woman. So if there's anything that I would want my mother to know, it's that I appreciate her prayers and her dedication to pointing me toward Christ.
My mama is just the best.
And if I could say something to my wife, it would simply be that you do bring fulfillment to my life by having these wonderful children, that when I look at them, I see you through and through, and that is all I'd want to see in this world, is more of you. Okay, are we done?
Can I still see us?
Nope, but they can still hear us.
They can?
Temporarily.